A brief description of the duties of second engineer is as follows. First, safety. Safety of personnel. Second engineer is responsible for risk assessment, briefing, safety training of the entire engine crew, especially for the junior engineers and fresh crew. LSA and FFA. He is responsible for operation and maintenance of living, life-saving appliances and firefighting appliances. Next one is the emergency equipment. All the emergency machineries and equipment under SOLAS are responsibility of second engineer. The next one is the rest hours. The rest hour of all the individual working in the engine room has to be taken care by the second engineer as per STCW.
The duties and responsibilities of a second engineer on a ship typically include supervising engine room operations or overseeing the operation, maintenance, and repair of all machinery in the engine room. 2. Watchkeeping, ensuring the continuous monitoring of the engine room systems, including propulsion, electrical, and auxiliary machinery. 3. Safety and environmental compliance, implementing safety protocols, conducting safety drills, and ensuring compliance with the environmental regulations. 4. Maintenance and repairs, managing routine maintenance schedule, and coordinating repairs as needed to keep the ship's machinery in working order. 5. Inventory and spare parts, maintaining inventory of spare parts and tools and supplies required for the engine room operation.
Good day, I'm Cadet Busmayan, and the primary function of the second engineer is to supervise the daily operations and maintenance of all machinery, including the ballast system, plant and firefighting equipment on board. The second engineer's responsibilities include, but are not limited to, the execution of the planned maintenance, supervision of repairs, and advising chief engineer on ordering of spares and consumables. The second engineer is responsible for the planning and organization of the engine room crew. During their watch, they are responsible for the safety and integrity of the engine department and that relevant procedures are followed. They are to ensure that all work in the engine department is carried out in a safe and efficient manner. Requests from the deck officer on watch to carry out trim changes and routine tank level adjustments should be considered benevolently and executed if the deck officer is occupied with other important duties.
The duties of second engineer and first engineer on board ship are crucial for proper operation and maintaining of the vessels, machinery, and system. So the second engineers are called as assisting the chief engineer. So the second engineer supports the chief engineer in overseeing the entire engineering department, ensuring that all systems are functioning correctly. So they are responsible for watchkeeping in the engine room, which involves monitoring machinery, equipment, and system to ensure that safe and efficient operation. And also, maintenance is duties for second engineers perform routine maintenance and repairs on machinery and equipment as necessary. So they may also supervise the work of low-ranking engine room personnel. Also, second engineer ensuring the safety of the engine room and its personnel is a top priority. So, second engineers are responsible for implementing safety procedures and responding to emergencies. So, first engineer, or called as chief engineer. So, the responsibility of first engineer is the first engineer, also known as the chief engineer. It is in charge of the entire engineering department and all machinery and system on board. So they report directly to the ship's captain. Also, they supervise the manage all engineering personnel including the second engineer and low-ranking engineers. So, delegation of tasks and responsibilities is a key part of the role. So, the chief engineer ensures that all machinery and equipment in the engine room are properly maintained and promptly repaired when necessary.
The first engineer. First is in charge of the engine room. The first engineer is responsible for overall operation and maintenance of the ship engine room and propulsion system. The second is supervision. They observe the work of engineering crew, ensuring that all tasks related to the engine, boilers, and other machinery perform correctly and safely. Third is maintenance. The first engineer conduct regular maintenance, repair, and troubleshooting of all engine room equipment to ensure it operates efficiently. The second is second engineer. First is support to the first engineer. The second engineer assists the first engineer in managing the engine room and its operation. Second is watchkeeping. They often takes turn with the first engineer in maintaining constant presence in the engine room, especially during critical operation and while at the sea. Third is maintenance and repair. The second engineer helps with the equipment maintenance and repair, including conducting routine check and assisting in more extensive overhauls.